Hey there YouTube, it's Zweihorne and this is Quick Fire Pool on Miniclip.com. I want to put a link in the description so you can try this game out if you like. I started on about Rack 5. I started this video on Rack 5 because this game can get pretty long. This one that I recorded, I ended up on Rack 7 and I had a couple scratches which shortened the game, and I think it was still about 12 minutes long. So if you're looking for a repetitive game to play and kind of challenge yourself with, this is a pretty fun game. It's set up like straight pool. For those of you who don't know what that is, basically you start with a full rack of 15 balls, you break them, and for every ball you make you get 100 points, and then you get 6 seconds added to your time. You start with 2 minutes, and for every ball you make you gain 6 seconds. And at the end of the first rack in this game, I think I was already at 3 minutes, so I had a pretty good feeling that this was going to be a good game. Now, the only thing that causes you to lose time is as time elapses. It elapses as time goes, and also if you scratch, you lose 30 seconds off your time. So scratching, if you're going to go for a record or personal record or trying to beat somebody else's, is basically scratching will kill your game. And in this one, I ended up scratching twice, which was a little upsetting to me because I was on a roll, but things happen. So some other points about the game. Every time you make 5 balls, your multiplier goes up by 50%. So the first time you're on a streak of 5, you'll be at 150%, which is 150 points per ball rather than 100. And the only really point of score, I guess, is to compare yourself to others or compare yourself to yourself. But there's only one unlock, which is expert mode. And all expert mode is the normal game, but you don't have the little aimers that you see. There's not a big point to that. The videos that I've seen on YouTube don't really play in expert mode, but I mean, I guess if that's your thing, you could play that way. You can control English on the ball using the arrow keys, or you can, at the bottom of the screen, the cue ball with a little red circle, you can put the red circle where you would want your Q-tip to hit to control the English. The English effect is pretty accurate, and the ball rolling effect in this game is actually very accurate, I've found. Some other games on Miniclip that are pool related, you have 8-ball multiplayer, which you can, if you create an account, you can play against other people in single games, and there's also tournaments for 8, 16, and 32 players, I believe. And there's no, I mean, besides just signing up, there's no fee, there's nothing. It's kind of a fun thing to do if you're just looking to screw off and play pool online. And there's also single player 9-ball, which is set up a lot like this, except you have a 4-minute set time limit and you don't gain any time, and it's played just like 9-ball is, or the rules are set up just like 9-ball is, I suppose. My top score, I think this was actually my top score game, at least that I can remember in a long time. I reached Rack 7 and scored something like 13,000 points or 13,100. You'll be able to see here at the very end. Also, if you create an account on Miniclip, it'll keep track of all of your stats, so balls potted, accuracy, that kind of thing overall. But this is a pretty cool game. Let me know if you try it out. Thanks, guys. See you next time.